we'll start off maybe just recapping your thoughts of the Nashville game and what the guys are really focused on this week in training.
Well, from the Nashville game, I really felt for the players, the staff who have been working really hard, and our fans who came out. Like, our fans came out. It was a full house. I felt good energy in that stadium. And I can see how hard the players are the work they've put in now for 5 or 6 weeks. And in a week's time, there was a noticeable difference, improvement quickly, because the Portland game to Nashville, we saw the differences. We worked on a few things. So then when to see the guys in our home opener put ourselves in a really good spot to win the game, by good play, by good structure, by limiting the opposition in so many ways, it stings. And the nature of the way that ended was just tough. But in all reality, I think our guys come out of that game with confidence that we're becoming a really good team and looking more and more like who we want to be as a team.
And then this is your first Rocky Mountain Cup matchup with either side, obviously. But what has been your impressions of the rivalry, and what are you most looking forward to this weekend to get off on the right foot for this series?
Well, listen, I'm a competitor, so if there's a trophy out there, I love it. And how often do you get to play for something so early in the season? So the energy in our team is really good coming back after a few days. We know exactly what's ahead on Saturday. We know what our objective is, how much it means to first and foremost our fans. It's a competition that, listen, like the other night, we want to make it so clear that we're going to push for a victory. So yeah, we love what's ahead here. It's nice. We're starting with a clean sheet, game one of this competition, and we're going to go after it. We're going to make that really clear by the team we put out there and the intensity we're going after this with. It's important to our fans, to our players, to our organization, and then of course for me to help this get off on the right foot.
Mm-hmm. And RSL's coming off of a very interesting game. Nonetheless a victory for them. How much do you take into account how you scout them from that game when it's such an anomaly? You're playing on 3 inches of snow the whole time.
Yeah, look, it's what I know for sure as a football person is wins are good. They make the food taste better with the victories. So if I'm them, I'm probably feeling confident coming off that nice victory. Confident at home, confident that they can win when things aren't ideal. It's something to be said for it. But there's not a whole lot unless we're going to play in, half a foot of snow or 4 or 5 inches. But we have enough on them. We know who they are, and in these games, there's so much more to them. There's tactics for sure. There's match plans for sure. But so much of it will be at emotion and intensity to match that, exceed it, and we have a lot of respect for them. They're well coached. We know Pablo and his staff have done a really good job, and that'll only make us prepare even harder.
Who's come the farthest? Maybe a couple players in development since you've been here for preseason.
That's a good question. I don't know if I can give the perfect answer to it, but I remind myself and the staff. We don't say this too much to players, but we know we're a youngish team, and that the whole thing is a process. And me above all, I want things to happen now. I want the victories right now. The other night, desperately, it was there for us. But I know it's a process, and it's a process for young players. It's a process for a new playing style. The demands are really high, but there's lots of new nuances. When the team was asked to do X, now we're asking to do Y. That will take time, and for young players, it tends to do that. However, again, in a short span of time, the team has really gotten on the same page. we can see that come out with maybe expected goals. Like we're controlling things. Even in Portland we got punished for, we needed to be better. But specifically, look, I would say that Oliver Larraz is someone that you can see fast tracking, getting right up to speed with things, playing with intensity and a real energy that if you want to play with energy and intensity, you got to put guys out there that have that, and he does. So, but tactically, he's really catching things quickly. And I've also really appreciated Moyes, like the play he makes on the back post the other night to block a goal, to be in it, tuned in, online, we say. But even the demands that we put on him for a really young center back in a league with good attackers, we're happy with the progress as a group. But those guys are a couple of notables.
And combining Stuart Barnes, Moyes' countryman, he's back now. How excited are you? And
look,
how long do you think it will take him to get up to speed?
We like our draftees. We like those young guys. They are energetic, but also have quality. Wayne Frederick, we see. Nate, with the second group a lot of these days. But with Kamani, he scored a bunch of goals in preseason. He likes to press and attack. He has a natural intensity, but he also plays with a certain personality and freedom, which is kind of cool to see in a young player. So, yeah, it's good that he comes back from let's call it the national team, the youth national team, with confidence. He had an assist. I think he hit the crossbar. He comes back asking if we saw his plays. Hey, do you see that play? We said, yeah, we saw that. We saw a lot of the stuff that we've been working on too. So we're excited to get him right back into the mix.